What is a music therapist?
Ooh. It's really hard to explain.
We have all night.
Yeah, we have all night. It's really hard to explain. I guess the easiest way is to try to explain it in a way na hindi yung textbook definition, kumbaga.
Okay.
But basically, you know, we have goals and objectives that we try to meet and achieve. And we try to meet and achieve those goals through music. So a goal doesn't have to be music related. So it's not about teaching somebody how to play an instrument or how to be a better musician. But the goal can be increasing communication skills. It can be increasing social skills, even yung fine at saka gross motor skills natin. So if there's a patient that's undergoing rehab for stroke or anything, they're trying to learn how to walk again or talk again or hold a fork, diba, to be able to eat. So pwede nating achieve yung goals na yun, pero ang gagamitin natin music. So it could be holding a mallet. Let's say, for example, this person likes to play drums, diba? Or used to be a drummer or something. So that's something that's motivating for them. So we can use something like music or an instrument to help them. But at the end of the day, yung goal na tinatry natin i-achieve is actually not music related.
Hindi motor skills.
Exactly,
okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Bakit ito ang naisipan mong gawin?
I guess I've always wanted to do something kind of science related growing up. My parents, you know, always were like, "Oh, you become a doctor." Diba? Typical Filipino. Become a nurse. Anything that's kumbaga parang practical in terms of career. But I was always a musician. I always, you know, sang and played instruments growing up. So I actually studied music in college.
Okay.
Just music.
Sa Philippines or dito?
Dito sa States.
Okay.
And then after I graduated, went into working in furniture, project managing, stuff like that.
Parang layo.
Parang layo, diba? Kasi yung emphasis ko was music business. So I didn't really do anything with it. Kumbaga, I was just like, if I find a job, I'll work in the field. Tapos after a few years, I had a lot of people come up to me and not come up to me, pero friends who were like, "Oh, diba you're in the medical field?" I'm like, huh? Parang, saan ang galing yun, diba? Parang, where did you think that I was in the medical field? So that's when I started kind of looking into. I remember hearing about music therapy a long time ago.
Tapos na, graduate ka na nito.
Graduate na ako, yeah.
Oh my God. And then?
Parang sabi ko, I remember hearing about music therapy before kasi I was interested in it before. But I never pursued it, thus I kind of forgot about it. So then I did research again and I was like, oh, I can actually go back to school and just take the equivalency courses because I already have a music degree.
Yes.
So you just now have to take the clinical side of it. So you have the music side of it and then you just learn, okay, how am I going to apply this in a clinical setting? So that's when I went back to school.
How many years?
It was part-time, 2 years.
Okay. Not bad, huh? Part-time,
Not
2
bad.
years.
And yun nga, kasi nga, you have to have a music degree eh. So if you're starting out na undergraduate ka pa lang, bachelor's degree, 4 years yun.
Yes.
You're learning all of your music stuff and then you're also learning the therapy stuff on top of that. You don't just learn the clinical application of music, you also learn counseling skills. Kasi when you're dealing with patients who are, you know, having a hard time expressing their emotions, let's say, you know, cancer patient, especially kung bata yun, teenager, you might start writing songs with them. And then you start to explore feelings, right? So you have to learn the verbal processing of emotions and things like that. So there's a lot that goes into it.
What type of Pandora's box moment opened when you did this? Like especially with family and friends. Kasi prior to this, when you see parents or siblings or relatives, they're just who they are. Eh. Minsan din natin nilalagyan ng, sa kaya nang galing yung ugali nilang ganon. Pero when you become a therapist, especially when you're dealing with people, tapos pinag-aralan mo pa, ngayon may context na eh.
Yeah.
Did it take away the scales from your eyes na parang, kaya ganito tong taong to dahil ganito? Nangyari ba yun?
I mean, I don't think it's that I will look at somebody and kind of, I don't want to say judge, pero yung parang isa psychology mo sila, di ba? But yeah, I mean, I do have a better understanding of why people are the way they are. And it's easier for me to kind of understand where people are coming from. So, you know, parang it's almost like I can kind of not
Jedi. Sabihin mo na.
not judge them as much, you know.
Pwede mo nang i-Jedi.
Parang okay, ganito. Hindi naman. Pero yeah, that's what I have to do, 'di ba? So it's not that I have to judge them, pero I do have to keep an open mind and really listen to ano kayang pinagdaanan nitong batang to, or ano kayang pinagdaanan nitong taong to that's leading them to be the way that they are now. And we can't judge them for that, but it's more of, hey, I'm a safe space for you. So, pero that's the power of music eh. So,
Yes.
hindi mo alam, 'di ba? Parang nagsusulat ng kanta yung bata, 5 years old eh, 'di ba? Biglang yung pinag-uusapan is, I miss my dad. Ganun.
Habang nagsusulat.
Hindi, kunyari, kakanta lang siya, I miss my daddy. Ganyan. Oh, where's your dad?
Pick up
Wala
it,
pala sa buhay niya yung tatay. Yung mga ganon,
yeah.
di ba? So, pero hindi mo naman kasi siya pwedeng iupo eh. Na you
Yes.
can't sit a 5-year-old
Yes.
down and be like, so, what are your childhood traumas? Di ba? Or what are you going through right now? Pero if you approach them in a way na, oh, let's write a song together. Music is fun. It's we get to play instruments. Pero through that, lumalabas yung talagang feelings ng tao deep inside. So yung mga unconscious feelings mo or yung mga subconscious
Right.
feelings mo, lumalabas yun through the music. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see.
Visit abbaeservices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.